Good evening, TCH Live, and welcome to Texas Card House Dallas for tonight. It's the 5th anniversary of Texas Card House Dallas, and we threw a big one today. We got a lot of prize pool to play for, and we are down to our final 9. I'm RJ Dupree, alongside my buddy, my partner, Eric Van Loosen. What's up?
What is going on? Yeah, great day today. We guaranteed $50,000 in this tournament, $250 buy-in, and we smoked that.
Smoked it.
457 entries today. I came in late today and saw how juicy this was going to be, so I fired in this bad boy too. Made the money, didn't make the final table, so I'm stuck in the booth with my main man RJ. But
nice run, nice run. Look at that big number for that prize pool, $95,970 in the prize pool today, out of a $250 buy.
Yeah, cards are about to get in the air. We got about a 30 or 40 seconds or something like that before we get into hand one. But yeah, 19,350 is going to be first place. Our first guy or gal. We do have a lady at the table tonight. It's either going to be guy or gal. 1940 for ninth, all the way up to 19,350 for first. So a lot to play for today. I finished in 35th for all those wondering. I had some folks rooting on a final table appearance for yours truly. Didn't quite happen, but we're going to have that happen soon, folks. It's going to happen. A lot more tournaments coming up, but it's going to be a good one. And we'll get to introductions here for our players.
Got a little lunch money back today, I take it, for 35th?
Absolutely.
There you go. All right. There we go, going around the rail.
Big chip leader there is our man Corey Lefkoff. 4.7 million. Blinds are going to be at, it says 6120, but I think it's 50,000 to 100,000 is what it's going to start at. So a lot of playability for most of these players. We do have a couple shorties there. Narayan at 535K, man at 600K.
I'll just put it down here.
Yeah, and the lady of the final table will be in seat 9, Michelle E. She is second in chip stacks with 3 million. Jared over there in the 4th seat at 2.6. Quad J in the 8th seat, 2.4 million for him. Luke in the middle, he's got the 5 seat, 1.5 million.
Shri in the 6th seat.
Shri, we've seen Shri at a few final tables. He's rocking 1.5 million as well. Tony, friend of the show, over there in the 2 seat, he's got 1.28 million. And we mentioned Man and Narayan. Hand number 1, it looks like it's underway. Cards are in the air.
And we got our man Felipe doing the dealing.
Let's get some chippies flying here. We're underway. Final table. Texas Card House Dallas. Happy birthday, TCH.
And Narayan all in first hand with a couple of 10s. He's changed his name right in the middle of the hand to
there you go.
Hydro.
We'll call him Hydro then.
And Jared with 2 R's is also all in. He's got him covered with a couple of Neeners, couple of 9s.
All right, Hydro looking to chip up here. Hand number 1 of this final table. In a good spot. He's all in for 535 at risk. His 10s against 9s. Jack 8-4, no help.
Looking good for those tanks.
Ace of Hearts. Only a 9 can change it. King of Diamonds, no help. 10s are going to hold here against 9s. And in hand number 1, Hydro gets our first double up of tonight's final table.
A nice hand for Hydro there. Got Rich Hill joining us, ADHD Poker, of course. My man Lego.
What up, crew?
And our friend Adi.
Hello, Adi.
Tuning in from Tennessee. Much needed break. He will be back firing at the 250K next Friday. So yeah, a lot going on next week. We've got our man All In Evan. What's cracking, Evan? And Kyle. What's up, buddy? Kyle's out there grinding somewhere, I think, maybe down at the Spring location, taking care of our folks there.
Yeah, changing screen names in the middle of a hand. Very strong there.
And I just realized, RJ, the 1 seat, that's the man that crippled me. damn near knocked me out of this tournament. You know, though, it is what it is. That's poker. He's a good guy.
He just got the first double up. He's up to 1.3 million now.
Making good use of my chips.
That's
you know?
right.
Those are some of EVL's chips right there. Yep, he knows I'm talking about him. He's hiding out. he's hiding inside the hoodie.
Going back to the hoodie game.
Smoke a fatty 420 says hit that like button.
I agree with Fatty.
Thank you, Sir Fatimus. And my man is all in with the ace king.
Here we go.
Right behind him, Quad J has a couple of J's, so they're going to tango.
And Quad J has reshipped here. He's got 1.48 million in his stack. So man, running a little low over there at 400,000. Finds ace king. We got small blind versus big blind. Let's do it.
Yeah, I got to play a little bit with man. He was down to like 50K in chips and ran it up and obviously made this final table. So here he is at risk. He's going to
king lands.
Spike an ace and another ace.
Have some more.
Thank you, sir.
Deuce, no jack. Trip aces here for man and his ace king, so he will survive. Full double up for him. He's up to 1.1 million now.
Said I need a double up, man. Well, you get one, sir. No Quad J for the J.
So there we go. We've seen 2 hands. And we've got 2 double ups.
Absolutely. And we still have all this going on in the room right now, too.
Man, the energy.
Every hour.
Energy out there's buzzing, man. It is hopping out there tonight.
Yeah, some of our friends, friends of the show, Mr. Arnie, I heard, got a high hand earlier. So we got
hand.
Yeah, every hour they're giving away $500, $300, and then $100 in time for high hands. And, of course, then you get entered in to this big $5,000 drawing, which they're going to do in about 30 minutes. You get tickets to that. So if you're thinking about coming up here, get your booty up here right now, jump on a table, try to get a full house, or better to get a ticket,
which get
you in that drawing.
Just opened a $5 bomb pot table.
Heck yeah.
So they're still opening games here at Texas Card House Dallas. I imagine the lists are quite lengthy, but we got room. Let's go.
I got 2 of those little tickets, so if you guys hear somebody screaming into the microphone like a little girl here in about 29 minutes, that's me, because I am going to be winning 5K when they call my name.
Definitely will be Eric.
Paige joined us, saying, go, Tony.
Hello, Paige.
She was out there grinding in some tourneys. Hope you're doing well out there, Miss Paige.
Rooting on her honey tonight. Tony over there in the 2 seat, I believe. Michelle E. mentioned she was excited to come to this final table, and she was excited that she outlasted her honey in today's tournament. So she got to talk a little smack to him, and I'm sure he's out there cheering her on now.
Which Lego said, yeah, he took first in one of the Trailblazer closer events. So shout out to Vicente. All right. Big flop here for really both hands. Shri going nowhere with and a backdoor diamond draw.
And a diamond hit.
Front door diamonds for Jared. He's going to check it over. And, yeah, Shri going to check those cards again. Say, wait a minute. I got a diamond in my hand. And
another diamond hits.
The 4th diamond. And, yeah, that's going to definitely get Shri to put some money out there. And Jared is just sick.
Front door and back door. Jared's going to hate it.
Makes the call, sees the bad news. He had the hand and just got outdone on that 4th diamond. Jacob somehow chiming in from next door in the booth. Our Tuesday night booth gal, Taylor, she's chiming in from the comfort of her own couch, she says.
There you go, Taylor. That's a spot to be.
Well, have a slice of pizza or something cool for RJ and I.
That's right.
We're
starving.
Here in this cold booth without you. And our main man, John Kelsey, our tournament director, who put on a hell of a tournament today. Thank you, John. Says, don't get used to it, young lady. Julian in the chat. What's cracking, Julian?
Hello, Julian. What's up?
Walked by and talked to seat 2, Mr. Tony there, prior to him getting on this final table stage, and saw him over there cutting it up with the man, the myth, the legend, Chase Bricker.
Oh, yeah? Chase in the house tonight.
Yeah, Chase was in the house. They were talking a little shop.
All right.
Quad J on the button says, I got the big stack. I'm going to use it. And look at that. He is putting pressure on folks with just 10 high.
All in on the button. Ace-8 for Michelle Leash. That's in the muck.
I love seeing some bully ball here early from the big stack. Well, he was the big stack. I forgot he just took a little hit, didn't he? Maybe get a little bit of that steam out.
Yeah, he's rocking 2.1 there in the 8th seat. But, yeah, he's got some folks ahead of him now. Shri, Michelle E., and Corey. Corey over there in the 3 seat. We'll see how he handles things as he has a bunch of chips coming in to this final table. Of course, these players have $1,900 locked up. They're playing for that $19,000 up top. So this final table here, $10,000, what they're playing for.
I just realized it. All of my chips are at this final table, which is a no-brainer, right? But
yeah,
the guy that got the dagger right in my chest was Corey. Corey put me out of my misery.
The one that knocked you down a few times and the one that went ahead and finished you off.
They're both right here on this final table. So I'm putting my chips to good use.
Taylor's talking smack out there.
Ruh-roh.
All right, Shri's going to raise it up a big slick. Quad J in the cutoff with ace queen, and he will rip it again, all 2.1 million. He's all in.
And we're not folding ace king here, folks. Here we go.
Shri makes the call. He's got nearly 2 million himself, so this is going to be a monster pot.
Yeah, 4.5 million.
9-handed here. Ain't no skinny rabbit already. Five, 6, 8, 2 hearts. Ace King has the heart advantage. Oh, we got some opportunities coming up with the 5 of diamonds pairing the board.
We love opportunities.
3 of clubs, no choppy here. Ace King's going to hold. That's a big hand for Shri.
Huge.
Huge, and it'll leave Quad J very short over there in the 8th seat.
Yeah, we're about to find out if that is going to do it for Quad J. These stacks were super close here.
And yeah, it looks like it is going to be bamboozled time for Quad J.
If that is going to be it, great showing for Jay. Great dude. It is going to be it. Nice little gentlemanly fist bump there from Shri. That is going to do it for our main man, Quad J. He is going to be our 9th place finisher out of 457, taking home just shy of $2,000, $1,940. Great job, Jay.
Yep, great job for Jay. Good to see him back at tonight's final table. I'd like to have seen him here a little longer, but somebody's got to finish 9th. And just like that, we are down to 8 players now. 2540 locked up for 8th place.
Absolutely, and White Gravy tells us what we already know. That is the parking lot hand. Man, it is, isn't it?
Did its damage.
That one sent me to the parking lot a few nights ago. Ran right, smack into kings. Then again, with my 2 queens tonight, I ran right into ace queen. So, courtesy of the 1-seat Hydro.
Oh, the game we play.
Right?
All right, Luke's ready to jump into the action. He's got 2 letters, a queen and a jack.
Lego reminded me that I did get my ace queen in against ace king and binked the queen myself, so forgot about that one.
All right, Luke fires in a min raise here, 200,000 to go. Right behind him is a dominating king jack, so king jack comes along. Corey's got the ace in the big blind. He'll come along. 3 players to a flop. 9, 4, 8, 2 clubs.
A little gutty for Luke here. Action tracker catching up here.
Flop checks around. Let's see a turn. 5 of hearts. Not much working for anyone. Ace high still best.
Little wheel gutty now for Corey. Could hit a 3-burger to go with that ace high that's currently in the lead.
Shri says, I got a pretty good hand here. Let's take a peek at this thing. We're going to fire a little bit, about 85,000. Pardon me, 275.
Yeah, couldn't get away with 85 here with the blinds at 5,100. I've done that before.
Had a little color issue there, but 275. Those red chips in front of these chip stacks, those are 100,000 each. So 275 to bet. Luke's going to come along here with 2 overs and the gutty. Does not want to see a jack. 8 of spades pairs the board here. 1.3 million in this pot, and everybody running thin. Everybody feels like they've missed here.
Shri thinking he probably has to bet to win. We know he's actually got the showdown value with king high. I like the bet, though, putting pressure on Luke.
$460 into 1.3 here.
Luke doing a little inventory, wondering maybe could he get away with a all-in jam and take this one down, but yep. Realizes that's a little too chunky. Shri might not even fold, so gonna let him have that. No worries. Julianis, we're gonna put those payouts up throughout the night, but yet it is in the description if you don't see it for a little while we're rocking these hands. $19,350 is our first place prize, so pretty juicy. We paid out 55 folks today.
2 players in the 5-digit club today from a $250 buy-in. Pretty good.
Yeah, Luke's been playing a lot of tournaments here lately. Nice young man and makes quite a few deep runs, so great to see some youth on the final table. Hydro. Got about 10 big blinds. Gonna get it in here with the ace-8.
Good enough to rip it here. Ace-8, ace high in the cutoff. Puts those 10 big blinds to use.
Yeah, stealing blinds. Good hand there.
Picks up
Gotta
a couple
do that.
extra, yeah.
Well, you heard a few folks talking about what's coming up next. Our friend Adi is going to come in town October 28th through November 1st. We have our even bigger one back, including the $1,000 double bag bonus and the triple bag bonus. All your buy-ins or $2,500, whichever is greater. Flights are going to start on Tuesday, the 28th. It is an awesome, awesome tournament. Every time we've had that, somebody walks away with damn near $60,000.
$60K. And you might be wondering when is October 28th? Well, that's this week. We're there. Day ones will be running for that event later in this week.
On a Tuesday. Kev Boz, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. One of our favorites. And look, I see Paige coming to give Honey a little bit of run good. Stand by your man. Love seeing that. All right, we're going 3 ways to a flop here, RJ.
Let's do it. Couple connected cards. King Jack's going to land top pair. Couple of gut shots here for the 9-10 and the 6-8.
Oh, yeah, a little 5-ball corner pocket would be spicy for Shri.
There you go. Michelle E. bets a little bit with that King Jack. Takes it down. 1.2 million in that pot.
Yeah, cool story there that Kevin says, though, that he turned on a TCH live stream and ended up a week later dealing. He didn't even realize there were Texas card houses at the time.
Right.
And similar situation for me. I had just moved back from Colorado, was looking for a place to play poker, didn't want to play in the underground room, so I was driving up right post-COVID up to Windstar and Choctaw, and we were playing six-handed with masks and dividers in between us, and this guy asked me, he's like, why are you coming up to Oklahoma? Like, you not heard of Texas Card House? And I was like, Texas what?
Texas, what?
And that's how I found out about it, and it's been home ever since for me. So great experiences. So cool to see us hit our 5-year anniversary here at TCH Dallas. You know, obviously we've opened up a second room over there in Las Colinas, which is about to have its 3rd anniversary next year.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. But the Austin location had its 10th anniversary last year. They went into a new building. I mean, just great things are happening in Texas poker. So, and the live stream has brought more and more folks to it. I was a fan of the live stream before I ever jumped in this here booth. So, great to be a part of it now.
Welcome aboard, EVL. King Jack, the hand to have. Another Jack high flop here. This time, Tony holding the goods.
All right, Tony going to take one down. West Wing Handyman.
Good morning.
Keep up the good work over there on the West Wing.
Good morning, TCH. Just tuning
tuning
in. Where are you tuning in from that it's already morning? We'll be pushing morning here shortly.
That's right.
Eric,
15 minutes.
Yeah, Eric brought his PJs with him in case we get locked in here, but blinds are pretty expensive here at 50,000, 100,000 with that 100,000 big blind ante. So even though we're running late, large field today, it could be a little bit of a late night. These players are going to have to scoot along as blinds have gotten up a little bit on them, 50,000, 100,000.
Big dreams over there, boys. Big dreams. That is definitely a question above RJ and I's pay grade.
Yeah.
All right, 2 to the flop. Both players going to hit a little something.
With our pay grade, we're lucky to get in the door. Man's going to rip it here, all in for 825,000. Michelle E.
Like, wait a minute.
Going to think about this because she's got top pair.
And this is the big blind jamming into her, so she's like, wow, what jams here? She's not going to suspect the 6-4. She's thinking about all the hands that beat her, but she's got top pair. Very strong, especially with her chip stack. She is putting together some calling chips. Taking a peek over there at Man. She makes the call, and Man is going to be like, dadgummit.
Man's going to say, I need some help because he's got 6-4, and Michelle E. does make the call here with her Jack 10. So, Man's running behind on equity here. He's all in and at risk. Three of clubs, no help. Does pick up gutter outs.
Absolutely. Gutter ball now could be possible. And
Five
there it is.
of diamonds, a
Oh.
spicy river, and that's going to give Man a straight. Ay, ay, ay.
Get it in bad, come out good. That sometimes is how you get here. Don't want to have it always happen on a final table, but Man will take it. And tough hit there for Michelle E. Made the right call, but her opponent does get rewarded there with a double.
Yes, Michelle E. will drop a little bit in chip stack. She's at 2.34 million now, third in stacks. And that's going to bump Man up all the way to the middle of the pack here, so he'll have a little bit of breathing room now.
Luke is our shorty with right at 7 big blinds. Button just passed him, so he's got a few more free hands.
Yadkinville, North Carolina. What do you think? You call him bluff or you think it's real?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it's a great question.
Probably at Yadkinville, Texas. There's an everything, Texas.
Sounds like a cool place. Yakety Yadkinville.
Don't go back. Yakety yak. Michelle is being a good spirit. Still got a smile on that face. She says, pick me, dealer.
Pick me. That last one was not very nice.
It was naughty, wasn't it, RJ?
A little bit naughty there. A7 does still hold the best of it. Queen 6 has a gut shot with some live outs. We go check, check here. And the river's out.
Where are you at, River? There it is. It's an ace. And her opponent now tries to rep that, and she says, I think I have one of those.
Yeah, it does put a little bit of four-liner out there, so she's not pumped about it, but definitely worthy of a call, and finds the good news. She gets to take this pot down.
Yeah, gets a million chips back, so that's got to feel good. Nice hand there for Michelle. Back up to 2.81. Yeah, it'd probably be a silent K, Kev Boss. Us Texans do things.
Or Yadkinville.
Yeah, you'd have to slow it down. Yadkinville. All right, Tony's got a fun one here. Under the gun, Ace Jack. Opens it up for the min click here. Shri keeps getting some playable hands here, facing small raises. He's got a pretty juicy stack now, so he is going to make the call with that King 8 suited.
All right, suited King Deuce in the big blind. Hydro will come along as well. Deuce in the window, but it's followed by a 6 and an ace. So Ace Jack lands here for Tony.
Got about 11 big blinds left. He's going to put in 2.5 big blinds. And should take it down, and does. Nice hand there. Our friend Three Coin probably is from somewhere similar to Yadkinville, but I think it's Henderson, Texas.
Right around Kenville.
That's right.
May not be Yadkinville.
Good old East Texas friend of ours. Shout out to the man, Randy. He likes to poke his head in here when we have some of these even bigger tournaments, so might see him this Halloween week for the even bigger one.
All right, Jared finds a mover. King, Queen of Diamonds. He's in early position here under the gun +1. He's down to 11 blinds. Doesn't want to deal with those blinds. So he has ripped it with King, Queen of Diamonds. 11 blinds puts Shri in a spot here.
Yeah, it's so much easier to rip it with that hand than it is to call off a chunky amount like that. But he is going to make the call, try to get that knockout.
All right, Shri does make the call with his King, Queen, suited in hearts. So we're going to have a battle of King, Queens here.
Now, when this happens, you get that early sigh of relief, right? He's got the same hand, but then, but then when those two hearts or those two diamonds hit on a flop.
Whoa, the sweat is on.
Sweat is on, heart rate is up. Let's see what Felipe puts out there.
Burns down, let's see a flop. Diamond in the window.
One diamond. There's the sweat.
And Jack would still be a chop.
So the diamond sweat there for Shri. Dodges the diamond, and we're just going to chop it up. So yeah, back to this coming week's even bigger one, starting on Tuesday. Lego mentioned he's not going to be here firing on Halloween, and that's okay because you got the 28th, 29th, and 30th to try to fire that sucker. Flights at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. every day, Tuesday through Saturday. Day 2 Sunday, final table stream on Monday. who's going to be our next winner of 50 to 60,000 in our even bigger one. It's been a different person every single month except for our two-time winner, Mr. David Taw. Chopped one and won another one outright.
That's right.
He had to correct me because I kept saying it was a new winner every month, but I forgot that he had a little choppy chop on one of them. ICM chop, so he technically has won 2.
All right, Hydra's going to work that ace-high magic again. He's got ace-9 this time. He's dropped down a bit as the blinds just went through, but he's on the button with ace-9. He's ripped it. All in for 970,000.
Yeah, ripping it into the big stack here of Mr. Corey.
Dealing in the anniversary. Concerning the whip will finish the hand. Next hand blinds are up 60,000. 120 and 120.
Next hand blinds up. 120.
Yeah, don't forget about our regular Saturday night tournament that's going on, the $175 deep stack. The deeper stack got 119 entries tonight. They're down to 3 players. That's a $175 buy-in. They're playing for $5,000 up top. So, yeah, you know, cash games like steal the show on Fridays and Saturday nights, but $175 buy-in at TCH Dallas every Saturday night. The deeper stack. It's a good one.
Speaking of things that are a little different, Michelle with 2 E's.
Your mustache?
No.
Oh.
Michelle with 2 E's is not Michelle Lee. We were just reading what we see on screen.
I know.
We're like a couple of Ron Burgundies in here.
Yeah.
You put it up on screen, we'll read it. So, Michelle, we apologize.
I thought she was entertaining us by throwing an extra E in there.
She's going to throw some extra chips in there.
There we
with
go.
the
Let's do
King
that.
9.
Let's get it going.
Hydro's been jamming with any ace here lately with just over 10 big blinds. He's facing a raise now. A little different situation. Is going to let it go.
And Michelle hasn't opened up a ton here at the final table. Found a couple of spots. This time bumps it up to 300,000.
Takes her down.
Takes it down. Blinds have gone up. We're looking at 60,000, 120,000 now. That is a cool 300,000 in the pot before the flop, before anything even happens.
Michael Tilton joining us. And I believe Michael's one of our friends in the chat that joins us from not near here. Remind us where you're tuning in from, Mr. Michael. One TikTok dance would be enough, ADHD. We don't want to put the whole world through 100 of them.
That's a lot of banana hammocks.
Do they make mini banana hammocks?
Medium.
Northern California, that's right. Michael, how you doing, my friend? How could I forget our friend from NorCal? Right? Lego's saying what a lot of us are feeling. We're sick of being chat pros. We want to be on these final tables.
Corey getting to raise one up here from the button in hand 17. He's got ace 5.
Luke's sick of getting picked on. He's getting short now with just 460 left. Just got hit by those big blinds, but he is going to live to fight another day. Put a small blind out there. That's going to leave him with 400K after this hand. I think the blinds have gone up.
Yeah, 60,000.
120.
120 here, so. Luke, Jared, Hydro, all below that 10x mark. Luke way down there at 460,000.
125 fine gentlemen and gentle ladies joining us.
126 he-she's out there. Thanks for checking us out.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Hand 18 of tonight's final table. It is the 5th-year anniversary. 50K. King Jack for Tony. Bumps it up.
Suited variety. Raisy daisy. Sticking with the min click. And yeah, here's another one of those same hand suited combos. Shri with the club version of the King Jack.
Yeah. King Jack of clubs in the big blind facing a min raise. Definitely at least worth a call. Yeah. Shri goes with a call. We'll head to the flop.
Only one player hits a suit. That is Tony the Tiger with the diamonds.
8-9-4. No clubs here for Shri. Tony will continue, 300,000.
Tony's not going to show. I love it. He smiled, though, because he's like, yeah, that's the same hand I got. But the no-show.
He pump faked it.
Well, he knew that Lego was watching it.
That's
he
right.
didn't want to get the Lego tisk.
I guarantee you he thought about it. He said, it'd be fun to show this, but Lego's here.
I don't want the teacher to slap my hand with the ruler. Good young Jedi. Uh-oh, it's 12:01.
12:01.
That's drawing time. They're going to be giving away that big money.
Yeah, I hear some announcements going on out there, so the room does have a bit of chatter going on.
I need to poke my little head out there and see if maybe
Jared's found a spot to rip it here, by the way, at 12:01.
see if I won a little something, RJ, but Jared's going to win a little something here.
There you go. Jared gets that through, and not only does it get it through, but it keeps Luke very, very short as Luke is sitting right behind him. Had the button right there. All right, Luke, our shorty, 400,000 there. He's now in our cutoff, so he'll have a few hands here to pick and choose. He is definitely looking to move. Queen Jack goes in the muck. Corey's got a suited Queen 8 here. Gonna try to open up here, be a little active as some shorties are behind him. And Luke, with only 400,000 in his stack, he's looking at King 9 suited. What do you think about that, Mr. Luke? Worthy of a rip, and he does. 400K's in there, and he's going to get it in a pretty good spot here, likely. Yeah, Rags in the blind, so they go away, and it's back over to Corey with his Queen 8. And it's going to be just a little more here. I think it's 80,000 more for Corey to call, so he's definitely going to make the call. Luke's going to be at risk with his King 9 of spades. Trying to dodge diamonds, queens, and 8s here. Ace, 10, 8, 2 clubs, but the 8 lands here for Corey. So Luke in trouble, but he does pick up open-ended and spades here on the turn. A huge turn, but no help on the river. It's the 3 of hearts. What a spicy card there on the turn, but no avail for Luke. And we have our second elimination of this final table. Luke will finish in 8th place.
Well, they just called the 5K winner.
And it sounded like he was right outside our door.
Yeah, he was. It is the one, the only, Mr. Aggie himself, our coworker, Chris B.
Wow. Okay.
Did you hear what he said? Right here, baby.
That is what he said. Yes, I do. I recall. Yes.
Oh, man. He was screaming and excited. Good for him. Wasn't me, but glad it's going to good people.
There you go. 5K drawing. Be nice to bink that.
Well, I think they're
Happy
doing a 3K
birthday.
drawing, too. So that was our second elimination there.
Second elimination. We're down to 7 players. 3150 locked up. That was Mr. Luke in 8th place. He got to take home that juicy little prize of $25.40. That's me, baby. All right, Michelle does call from the small blind here with the 10-7. Hydro will check the big blind. We'll go to a flop. It's ace-jack-7. Pretty big flop for a limp small blind versus big blind situation. Michelle does hit something, says something, makes a bet. Hydro shows his 8-high squadouche.
Well, how about that? That was our $5,000 drawing. Went to our man, Chris B. And what do you know? He's racking up the chips and heading home.
There you go. Nice day for Chris B. And
yeah. No reason to try to spin up a stack anymore when you just get 5K.
of course, we've seen
in a
him
drawing.
at a couple of final tables on TCH Live. He's probably in the field today, possibly splashing around.
Absolutely. Yes, ADHD, we remember that the Cowboys have not beaten the Broncos since 1995. We thought we had them, that epic Tony Romo, Peyton Manning game here in Dallas, but Peyton outlasted us there in that one.
That's back when, like, OJ was a big deal.
Shri's going to raise it up with the 7-6 suited.
King, queen for Michelle. She will 3-bet here from the button. 500,000 now to go.
And when you get 3-bet with the 7-6 of hearts, you usually, never mind, you call.
He wants to see a flop, suited canooders and all. Let's go. 1.3 million in it. We get a flop, Jack, Jack 8.
Out of position, no heart, no pair. What do you do?
Flop quickly goes check, check. 7-6 going to find a gut shot here on the turn.
Yeah, and this is a spot he knows now she probably doesn't have a jack. I'm going to see if I can take a stab.
Picking up a little bit of equity here on the turn. You might feel good enough to bet it, and he does. A small bet here, 275,000.
She knows he's probably up to something, but we'll see if she wants to make this call here. Tell her she's not a believer.
Yeah, not a believer, but
hard to make a call with king high.
Hard to make a call, and you know you're going to have to call on the river as well if you whiff.
Good bet there.
It's really hard to make 2 calls with king high.
All right, got a lot of Tony fans in the chat. Who else?
Tony.
Are you guys and gals rooting on? Almost 140 folks tuned in on a Saturday night. Technically Sunday morning, just past midnight.
Where would you rather be?
Thank you all again for tuning in, though. If you're enjoying this fun final table and rooting on some folks, smash that like button if you will. Help us get this out to the algorithm and share it with some friends.
We like a good, strong algorithm.
That's right. RJ ain't got no rhythm, but he's got some algorithm.
True that.
I wonder whose account that could be. Tony's #1 fan. Back over to Tony, facing a raise here from Shri.
Shri out there in middle position, bumps it up with Queen Jack, 300,000 to go. That's a min raise and a tickle here at this level. It's battle in the chat for Tony's #1 fan.
Felipe doing a fine job dealing our final table tonight. Action tracker going a little slow. There we go. Back over to Michelle with the ace queen. Shout out to our friend Free Panda in the chat earlier, and Miss Kara and little Luca Man. Hope y'all are kicking butt out there.
All right, Michelle raised it up with that ace-queen, 325 to go here. Hydro chooses to not go with the 7s in the cutoff. He's
under
he's
8
around,
big blinds.
Yeah, below 9 for sure, and does not go with the pocket 7s. And Hydro going to be in the chip basement still. He has 920,000 there. He's our shorty right now.
Under 10 big blinds for him. Jared under 10 big blinds as well.
Jared in the small blind right now. Tony running a little low himself. Man only has 1.8. So 4 players here still looking to move when possible. 2 of them in life support danger here.
Man, no stranger to that. I mentioned playing with him at my table earlier and got super short and really just could not get rid of the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kept
So he's kind of been bottom
surviving
feeding all night, all day.
Yeah, but then he spun it up and made it to a final table. Love seeing that. Corey, the big stack.
I'd say that's a premium hand.
Waking up with a couple of Cowboys. Even though he's an Eagles fan, we'll let him play with our Cowboys here.
Well, he likes Cowboys here in hand 25. He bumps it up on the button. 400,000 to go.
The other big stack, Shri, now does have the ace magnet type of holding. See if Corey can dodge that very flop.
Jack 3-4, pretty friendly here for the Kings. 2 wheel cards and a jack.
Shri probably going to feel pretty lucky. He didn't flop a 10 here. It's a jack instead. So
Yeah, and of course ace 10. Strong enough to continue here if he chooses, but chooses not to, and a nice time to do that because Corey has a monster.
speaking of friends from faraway places, we got Kiwi Special joining us.
Hello, Kiwi.
Down there in Kiwi Land, New Zealand. Howdy, howdy. Hope you're having a good, I believe, evening down there in New Zealand. It is midnight here in Dallas, Texas.
pretty near past my bedtime, but we're rocking. We still have 7 players of tonight's final table. What was that entry total? 457? You'd think I'd remember that number. I've seen it all day, and all of a sudden it's not in my brain. All right, fun little hand here as Michelle has pocket 8s, the Ochos. She'll raise it up. A little dusty around the rail, gets over to the big blind. Man has queen 6.
Yeah, 457 was
457.
the interest today.
Okay.
Nice hand there. That's right, 6:15 in the evening on Sunday down there in New Zealand. About to hit the hour mark. Let us know where y'all are tuning in from.
She's already had her Super Football Sunday.
We got Northern California in the house. We had Tennessee in the house.
I don't think that's how it works.
We got New Zealand in the house. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We got a few folks tuning in from right out there in the room, including our man here, Tony, who's waking up with aces. His lady just out there on the rail supporting her man, and she's going to pay extra attention to Tony's action here.
And they're doing the midnight drawings on the stream there. You can hear those midnight drawings cranking in the background. That's, you know, we're on a 15-minute delay, as it is 12:16 here local time, as we watch this hand 27, with you.
Well, shout out to a couple of our friends who names got called and they were not in the building, so they missed out on $5,000 because they weren't here, including one of our favorites, Daryl Sample. Old Daryl.
Oh, Daryl.
And GW, our PLO player.
Oh, yeah, G-Dub. G-Dub missed out on a 5K drawing.
No resistance for the Blackbirds. Tony going to take that one down. That's going to chip him up over $2 million. Going to give him a little bit of separation there from those two shorties.
All right, Hydro coming up on the big blind now. He's got 920,000, and 240 of that are on the felt already across that betting line. Of course, it's not officially a betting line here at TCH, but it does look pretty.
Oh, Daryl's Sample. Daryl's, is he here? Yeah, he's a tournament player. He's not here.
He is not here. Ugh. Ultimate bad beat there, right? You get your name called for $5,000.
Big old drawing like that. Nastiness.
I think they called 3 different names, and none of those players are here. So.
All right. Jared's on the move. He's all in, 970,000. Good time to move a king 9 suited. You know, Hydro over there short on the big blind, but we've got some action. Hydro in the big blind. He's looking at 2 red kings, so he will gladly call.
Hydro is going to be the one, though, at risk with these shorter stacks, so Jared will have some crumbs left.
He will have a blind and a half remaining if he does not pull off this miracle. It's an ace 9-10.
Little sweat right out the gate. Got a 9 and a club.
No, now only a 9 can change it here. Not a 9, that's a 6. So the Kings will hold here for Hydro. He doubles up to 1.78 million now. Jared, a blind and a half remaining.
A little more than a chip in a chair. But he is still in this thing. You see the players pulling out their tickets to see, okay, Daryl's not here.
Yeah.
The first name they called, he's not here.
Yeah, you can see those tickets right there in front of Shri. He's checking his.
Right here, baby, right here.
Right
That's
here.
what Chris B screamed out when he was winning his 5K. He had about 6 or 7 tickets to choose from. Like I said, you had to get a full house or better to get awarded those
full house
tickets today. So Chris obviously had some nice hands to get him that 5K, but great promo. You know,
I haven't made a full house since Thanksgiving.
We're celebrating our 5-year anniversary here, throwing a big tournament, and they're still giving away bunch of money and had some time specials and some high hand specials today. So just a great day here at TCH. 5 years of poker in Dallas. Jared's all in, this time with a better king. It's an ace king.
Well, you get down to a blind and a half or so. Ace king's pretty salty to look at.
And for a blind and a half, I think I'm trying to deliver a knockout punch here if I'm Michelle with a suited queen.
Yeah, it feels like a bit of a coupon here on the button with the suited queen. Knowing Jared's range could be pretty much ATC, having to pick this hand or the next. So Michelle does make the call there with the suited queen 5. Possibly trying to bring in anyone from the blinds that would like to come along to try to get this elimination. But Tony's in the big blind. He makes the call. So let's see a flop. Queen, a king, a 7.
Pretty awesome flop here for that ace king of hearts.
All right, only a queen or a 5 could change things for this hand, and it's not. It's a 3 of spades, so Jared will survive here. Likely to just go check, check. And we do. Ace 8, ace king, and queen 5.
How about a triple up and then some? He's going to get all the way back up to almost 700,000. So from 1.5 big blinds to right under 7. Nice job there for Mr. Jared. Still got some work to do, though.
Yep.
Where's the button going to be?
He's going to be under the gun now.
Under the gun. Let's see if he can wake up with a third all-in hand.
So, yeah, in the next 2 hands, 300,000 of his chippies will be in either the blinds or the antes. So he's still looking to move here.
And it wakes up with the 9 deuce. Womp womp.
Tough to grow Montana bananas. Those bananas don't grow very well in Montana.
Shri in the low jack, maybe getting a little bored here, a little ambitious with the 7-4.
Yeah, and he knows that everyone's going to be waiting on the next hand. Yeah, gets a couple of decent hands to fold there.
Problem is you are up against a couple decent stacks, and Corey being one of them, the big stack. Says, you picking on my big blind, young man?
Of course, Jared over there going, hey, why
Yeah.
don't you guys just knock each other out this hand?
Why don't you 2 big stacks just have at it?
All right, Shri the Razor will go to a flop. Corey defending the big blind. Ace, queen, 3 the flop. Ace lands here for Corey.
Checks his top pair. Going to allow his opponent to bluff.
Medium kicking, but it should be enough here to at least make the call.
Bet and a call. Pot swelling a little bit, over $1 million.
Jack of hearts. Lonely old ace has the check mark now.
And he's going to try to take the betting lead away now from Shri. He's going to lead into him. 400,000.
Says, I got a pretty good ace here. All these Broadway cards starting to come out. And that'll do it. Takes it down. 1.5 million in it. 665,000 in profit. Headed to Corey's stack. He's nearly up to 6 million now. He's got a bunch. All right, Jared in that shorty stack, 690,000. He's in the big blind now. 120,000 big blind with 120,000 big blind Annie already out there.
Let's take a little gander, RJ, at these pay jumps and
Give us a
see when
gander.
these big ones start happening. They start getting kind of juicy right there between fourth and third, like 3K and more. But still, nice payouts here. 31.50 is our next elimination.
Shri, nice spot here to bump it up. Ace Jack under the gun. Michelle just with the call here. She's got Ace Queen herself. And Jared looks at a Jack and a 6, so he throws that in the muck. He's going to take his chances with a different hand. Queen in the window. Ace Queen lands here for Michelle. Michelle E takes it down. Ace Queen.
Not hand, not hand.
Lands a queen. Bets a little bit. On to the next one we go. So she's back up to 3.3 million now. About where she was when we had the chaos ensue a little earlier that doubled up man. Jared at 450,000 now, 60,000 of that in the small blind.
Ace Queen is a hand that is going around. Man's like, well, I was going to try to do this with a little bit of style, but we're just going to put it in.
A little bit of a time. We set all in, and we spilt our stack, and we're just going to get it in there somehow.
Get it in as the chips may fall. And now Hydro's like, wait a minute.
I got a pretty good hand here.
We saw him fold those 7s earlier. Now he's got the jiggities.
Pocket pair of letters.
And that's going to be for almost all of his stack. 7-handed, though. Are we letting go of jacks here, RJ?
Man, you got that shorty in the small blind.
Yeah, he's going to go.
It is a kind of a weird spot, but I'm not
all
letting
in,
go of jacks.
over the top just by a couple 100,000. It's going to be a fair fight, the classic flip. I do see one jack gone. I don't know if I saw any aces or queens,
Jared,
so he's going to need to dodge those.
Shorty Jared threw Jack 3 in the muck. He's hoping for a knockout here so he can get a ladder up going into this lap of the button. All right, man's going to be a risk.
Stand up equity for man.
Ace Queen for man. Jacks for Hydro. Off to the flop we go. Ace Deuce 10. Ace Queen lands.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
5 of clubs. 5 of diamonds. So Ace Queen's going to land here for man, and that will be a double up for him and a almost knockout blow to Hydro. So now we have 2 different players at the final table with absolute fumes.
Fumes, and serious fumes for Hydro. He's barely got a big blind. Not enough to even cover the ante.
And now Hydro at 170,000. That puts Jared in an interesting spot. He's over there with, what does he have? 3 blinds, and he doesn't want to move now.
Right.
He's got to get Hydro through the big blind before.
75.
Hydro did what he's supposed to do, though. Got it in there with the jacks.
Yeah,
Just too strong of a hand to fold.
Too strong. I'm not letting go of jacks there.
Just needed to dodge a few cards, and bam, there's that ace right there on the flop. The artist formerly known as Michelle E, as RJ and I butchered earlier. Michelle going to wake up with the ace jack this time. Suited variety.
You know, we just put the extra French version in there. Michelle E.
Oui, oui. 6s go into the muck. Yeah, Lego mentioning all these players that were just waiting for that drawing. They've been grinding all day in this cash game. Or
that is the line to the cage behind the table
folks
there.
are ready to cash out and go home. Big Sunday
Open
tomorrow
seats.
morning.
Open seats everywhere, it looks like.
Still plenty of action going on out there.
I promise you.
Saturday night between our 2 rooms right now, RJ. If you had to guess how many cash tables there are currently right now at 12:29 a.m., what's your guess? What's your over-under? between both clubs.
Both clubs, cash games,
Right this second.
41.
RJ says 41.
We're in a fun hand here, though, by the way, because Hydro has thrown his 170,000 in there under the gun without looking at his hand.
Good luck, Mr. Hydro. It's a frustrating feeling, but he played really good to get here.
So he is in there for his blind and a skosh.
Yeah.
And it's pretty dusty around the rail over to the small blind, and he has suited connectors, but it's 4 high. I mean, you kind of want to get in there with any 2, but 4 high.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she thought.
Yeah, graphics is actually already awarding her the pot. She
Yeah.
did not win yet.
I think she was thinking that he had less than a blind, but it's a little more than a blind, so she had to call a little bit there.
Tisk, tisk, Lego. And no ADHD poker. But thanks for the reminder. Great Halloween stream this Tuesday.
A 9. Hydro needed a 9. He finds the 9. 9-7-4 on the flop. 4 on the turn. That pairs the board. Only a queen would change things. That's not a queen. So Hydro will double up.
There you go. Yeah, the 3-4 would have had the knockout punch, but got folded. And there you go, Hydro.
Yeah,
much needed triple up and then some.
4 high in the small blind. Wanted to get in there, and yeah, you can see him smiling over there. All right, Jared survives. Hydro survives. But Hydro survived under the gun, so now he's in the big blind. 240 of that 565, about half his stack already out there.
52 cash tables going right now, RJ, at 12:30 in the morning on a Saturday/Sunday. 52 tables between our two clubs.
All right, Corey coming in. He raises it up. 400,000 to go. And Shri in the cutoff. He's got big slick.
All right, Kiwi. Smells good. RJ and I can smell dinner.
Man, I'm ready. All right, 1.1 million the 3-bet here from Shri.
Almost 3x. Corey's open there.
And our big blind with half his stack in the pot already has folded. And I didn't even get to see his hand. Apparently it was not very good. All right, Corey doesn't want to mess with it. He'll throw King Jack in the muck. Shri shows a lot of hands. Shows that one.
Good fold there for Mr. Corey. He was in a dominated position. So, yeah, you mentioned Hydro now back down to 265. And blinds have gone up, 75, 150, 150.
Ooh.
So this is going to hurt, even in the small blind here.
And now he's in a little bit of a weird spot where he and Jared are almost getting to blind each other out. Ace-9 suited here for Man. He's in the cutoff.
Good enough for an open.
400 and a quarter.
Yeah, a little larger.
Michelle throws 6s in the muck. Hydro, for the second time of this final table, he's got jacks again. So Hydro's going to be all in for his chips.
This time just dodging the one over, but it is that same over, the ace.
So Man able to raise it up, 425,000, which was plenty to get Hydro all in. But Hydro's got a hand.
And if Hydro survives this, he will get the button and 830,000 fresh chips. Let's see if he can dodge an ace or some other shenanigans from the ace-9 of hearts of man. There it is.
Ace in the window, no waiting.
Can we get a little sweat here, Felipe?
Ace 10-8.
How about a
yeah,
sweat?
buddy, we got some sweat.
Open-ended, baby.
7, queen or jack.
Oh,
Queen on
there
the
it is.
river, and the jacks will make a straight. And now Hydro will not go away.
Can't get rid of the man. Look at him. He's like, all right, I'm back in this thing. I got the button and a decent little stack here now. Can't get rid of me. Jared's like, really?
Those short stacks are hard to knock out, they say. And
I'll tell you what.
man, is it true tonight at this final table? We've seen a lot of shorties surviving.
Uh-oh, just heard the closer. Mary going to be coming in for Felipe here
Somebody's
shortly.
Warming up in the bullpen over there.
Short in stature, but boy, she'll close out a tourney.
She'll throw some heat in the bottom of the ninth, get this thing wrapped up.
All right, Jared finds the hand he's going with. It's the queen-jack offsuit under the gun. Tony in the small. Just got 75 out there. That's a little too chunky for the queen-8, I think, and he agrees. And Corey's like, wait a minute.
Definitely worthy of a call here. Corey's looking down at the ochos. He's got pocket 8s.
Much better number for Cowboy fans than it is for Eagle fans, but he's going to call anyway. The CD Lamb.
Bit of a race here. Jared's going to need to land something to survive.
Yeah, Tony had one of each, a queen and an 8. See if Jared can spike a little something.
7-10 for the flop, 2 diamonds. 6 of hearts, no help. Queen. Going to need a queen or a jack. 3 of spades. And that will be another elimination as Corey and his pocket 8s hold against Jared. And Jared, today's 5-year anniversary tournament in 6th place. Nope, 7th place.
7th place.
7th place for Mr. Jared, 3,150. GG's to Jared.
Great job there for Mr. Jared. Nice run. And then there were 6.
3 over here, 3 over there. Okay, got this figured out. All right, we're 6-handed now, so the blinds are going to come quickly to our short stacks here. 6-handed laps of the button do not take long, folks.
No, they don't. All in for Hydro, so he's got that ladder up, realizes that he's not going to see a lot of better hands than queen 9.
And might Tony be thinking the same thing because he's on the button now, and he's got a suited ace-6. Hydro's been putting a little pressure in from that cutoff position. So what do you think of ace-6 here?
I'm thinking I need an ace-10 suited or better to be making this call.
Yes.
Tony agrees, maybe at least about the stronger hand part. He is going to let it go.
All right, once you get past the button, it's rags in the blind, so Hydro gets that through.
And looky there, from what, 170 he had? Now he's up to 1.2 million. How about you, Hydro? Nice little run up here. El Julianis, we like to throw in a little Spanglish every now and then, you know, being that we're from Tejas.
No say nada, man.
No say nada.
Derby D in the chat. What's up, donkeys?
What's up, donkeys? Derby D fired in the tournament. I saw him
Oh,
in the
yeah?
tournament streets earlier.
I bet he had a ball. On a scale of 1 to 10, Derby D, how much fun did you have in the tournament streets today?
How much patience does Derby D have? Does Derby D have the kind of patience to last? We have seen him run deep in a tournament before.
Tony looking at ace queen. That's a premium here in the cutoff.
He's going to put almost all of it in. Leave just a little something left, maybe enough for a sandwich.
Almost all in. The pert near all in takes it down. And Derby D had so much fun today, he's going to rank it a 10, but it's a negative 10. Those cash game guys, I tell you what.
All right, well, shout out to our Spanish friends. Lego was excited that he had more buy-ins than a certain individual today. And shout out to my friend, my pal, Chocolate Thunder. I congratulated him when I got here today. I said, hey, man, congrats. He said, on what? I said, you were the first elimination today. I always like seeing,
I bet he appreciated that.
Yeah, I like poking at some folks that I play with a little bit and be like, yeah, I saw you on your 8th buy-in now. Congratulations.
They'll pile up in a hurry if you don't, keep an eye on that.
Okay, sometimes you got to try to build a stack early. And you end up back at the cage for another bullet.
All right, Shri's not ready for bed just yet. He's got a button and a jack 8. He's going to bump it up. These two have hooked it up several times at this final table, and Michelle going to defend from the big blind with her 7-8.
Shri, the one who's going to land the pair here.
Not much working here for Michelle.
Quick and easy fold. Yep, take another peek. There you go. Let it go. Shri shows the jack. Michelle says, I'm not impressed. I had 8 high. This is our final 6 players, though, out of 457 sneaking entries today, RJ. I got here right before the end of registration and looked up there and saw it was at 396. John Kelsey and I were like, what do you think the over-under is, about 420 or so? And I said under. Look at it, 457.
457, smoked that 420.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't help myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to buy in this thing and let RJ commentate by himself if I make the final table. But
I don't blame you.
We didn't make it that far. We made some money. Had a great time, though. What a great field and a great tournament put together by Texas Card House. The room was full. We even had the building next door rocking. Our AGM was out there dealing, putting in work like he always does.
Nice.
Shout out to Jay. Hydro getting a little crazy there with the 8-5.
Says, give me some extra chips. I'll take them when I can get them.
Yeah, put on the moves there out of the big blind. Love seeing it. Didn't know he was bluffing with the best hand with the Ocho Cinco. Three players knocked out for the first 42 hands. 5 dudes and 1 pretty lady left here at this final table.
All right, man, let's go. The ace there.
Michelle has the button. And a pretty darn good hand, 6-handed, King Jack.
Couple of letters.
Ooh, Tony with the couple of letters himself with the upgrade.
Letters in the big blind. Facing the open on the button.
He's got the Tony and Page, the king and a queen. And he is all in. Says, I'll see your king high and raise with my king high.
All in for 1.6 million. Good stack size here for Tony to throw down. The open from Michelle, 350,000.
wants to get a little count, roughly. See how much damage it would do, and we can see quite a bit. About half her chips. A little more than. Chop off an arm and a leg were she to call and lose this. I don't either, Anthony. It seems like a fold. Not bad equity against like an ace-10, but she is dominated here, and that is not a good spot to be in. Lets it go. Good fold.
All right, good 3-bet ship there from Tony.
Tony the Dagger. Some new chippies.
Takes down 425,000 in profit there.
Got about almost 10 minutes left in this level. And those blinds are going up, baby. 100, 200.
Going up some more. And I'm pretty sure for these Saturday one-day tournaments, the last level is listed to be 150, 300,000, I think. And I don't know that I've seen it happen yet. But we might get there today. Couple of Tony's #1 fans wooing Mr. Tony in the chat. Got some letters here again as Shri raises it up. Queen Jack of Diamonds. 300,000 to go. That's a min click. Michelle ready to get in there. She's got King Jack. Makes the call from the cutoff. Ace-6 out of the way. And over to Corey in the big blind. He's got 10-6.
I figured the price was right.
It was right, but the price was.
All right, my turn.
That's it. Well, I'll let you know.
Off to the flop we go. A little music in the background. King at 3-4. King 3-4, pardon me. Michelle lands King Jack here.
All in.
Lands that King Jack and rips it.
No pair, no draw. Easy fold there for Shri.
All right, Michelle takes it down. Back up to 3.3 million for her. She's been hanging around that 3 to 3.4 million mark. Doing a nice job maintaining that stack, even after taking some hits here and there.
At least something, right? Still cake at the bar.
No Lego. He's put the phone away. Somebody told him. Well, reminder, it is spooky season. We've got our even bigger one this Halloween weekend, but we also, RJ.
What else we got?
This Tuesday, we have our Halloween cash live stream.
Ah, it's time, eh?
And it might feature somebody sitting right next to you on the stage Tuesday night. Yours truly is going to be up there in costume.
Man, Eric Van Loosen.
Yeah.
On stage in costume.
We're going to have a little $125,000 cap cash game on Tuesday night. A bunch of goofballs in costume. And if us, I just get to come right in here and join you in the booth. How about that?
There you go. Come on in.
So y'all tune in on Tuesday night, a little after 6 p.m. We'll be cranking in costume right here, Texas Card House employee Halloween stream. Gonna be a blast.
All right, Tony raised it up from the button with a premium. He's got big slick. Small blind and big blind coming along here. Queen 10 and the deuce Triz.
Nobody landing a thing here. Who wants this pot? $1 million out there.
9 of hearts here. That's going to be open-ended for Corey if he wants to take a stab at it. Might be a good spot to put a little something out there, and he does. 500,000 half pot here.
Tony, not a fan. Gave him the old fish eye. Hot take, by the way. I don't like when you call an open-ender an up and downer.
Yeah, I think I'm probably with you there. I think maybe that's a generational thing. I think maybe up and down might have been back in the day.
Yeah.
Queen 10 here, definitely open-ended for Corey. And Tony's reaching. Do I really want to throw this hand away?
Got a key card, got the ace of spades, but he's like, you know what? Corey's just got too many chips. I'm just going to get out of here. Let him have it. All right, we got Poker Rhino. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy?
Poker Rhino in the chat. Happy, healthy, and ready to come back to TCH Dallas.
Well, we are ready for you, my friend. Big old hug waiting for you, my friend. Come
Stay-
on, whenever.
Stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you when we see you.
They started at what, 4?
And Mitchell A.
Poker Rhino's with it. He said he's never even heard it called up and down.
Man, I hate it.
Yep, I'm with you. It's not totally like scratching my face against a chalkboard, but it's pretty close.
Better trying to win the tournament on the first level.
I just don't like the word downer. You know, I prefer uppers.
What's up, Mitchell A?
I'm
By
a
the
fan
way,
of downers.
Eric said hello. I should do the same.
No, just one.
Yeah, who needs a downer when you could be up?
I didn't get a single ticket or a single full house. Weird.
Corey over there complaining, didn't get a single ticket or full house today, but he's just got a
I just
mountain
got a
of chips.
boatload of chips.
And he's here at a final table
Every time I get a pair, somebody gives me 100,000.
looking to win maybe $19,000 at this final table with that big stack of his. 5 other players are going to have something to say about that, though.
Still 6-handed here. Blinds are pretty expensive. 75,000, 150,000.
And of course you get a call.
Open-ended here for Man.
Just rebuy.
Shri with the best nothing.
Rebuys 8 in your
Take a free card. See if you spike it.
Deuce of diamonds doesn't change much. King High's got the check mark if we go to showdown. Way to go, check, check. Showdown for Shri. Take it. Next final table I get on, when I'm sitting beside you, I'm going to be like, yeah, I was up and down.
I had an up and downer. And I'm going to say, what was her name? Boom, boom, boom. Well, I know on our Halloween stream, RJ, we've got our, as he likes to call himself, our AGM, our Asian GM, Asian J. We got Tiffany. We got Rick. We got Mallory.
Okay.
We got Taylor.
Now, some of these folks put on quite the show last Halloween, so
We got Lena.
this could get spicy.
I'm trying to think. Oh, we got Dylan, one of our tournament floors. Dylan's going to be on the stream with us. And I'm probably missing somebody. And maybe some alternates. So, going to be a fun one. Get to see my goofy ass dressed in probably something offensive. I'll just throw that out there. We like to push the envelope, though.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
no walking at the final table. We know that. There's no rule. No walks at the final table. She didn't have opportunity to race.
No, Tiff was not Lego. She was lying. We caught her. Lego looked at her today at the table. She was sitting right next to me. Says, "Still working here?" She says, "No, I got fired." She kind of looked at me like, "Did you hear me?" And I was like, "Tiff, get out of here."
Just worked all day the last couple of days. And, today was out pilling around on the felt, I believe.
Yeah, I missed. Possibly Dina might be on the stream, so you never know.
Ace-10 here for man on the button, and we're folding.
Interesting. We learned something new as we do almost every stream. I now know how to say double gutter in Spanish.
Doble triponia.
Yeah, I was there the other night playing a little PLO, and I had a double tripone.
Doble triponia. Might need some help with that one.
Yeah. See, and that just sounds naughty. A dos puntas. But it's not.
Got to be careful when you're in bleeping San Diego.
75-150 for the last time.
Doble tripona. I
One,
like
two,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6 players here. Hydro still there in the 1 seat, 980,000. Kicking and scratching and hanging around, was down to 170,000. A blind and a half for Hydro. And that's been several laps of the button ago by now.
Under the gun here for Corey, who's sitting on a cool 6.36 million. That's definitely worthy of an open.
Both our shorties in the blinds here.
Yeah, definitely want to put some pressure on those shorties. Corey under the gun. Open it up. Man, rut-row.
All right, man folded that ace-10 a while ago. He didn't want to mess with it. This one's a little better. Ace-king, big slick for man, and he has ripped it. 2.01 million all in.
Yeah, and he's not concerned about the short stacks and the ladder ups. He wants to win this thing and knows he's going to have to acquire some chips to do that. So we're going to get it all in with the ace-king, not be cute. Corey wants a count because this is definitely close.
350,000 out there from Corey. About 6x the bet you put out there, but
I feel like he's going to get away.
yeah, a lot more
There
than
you go,
that
Corey.
as far as blinds go, and he doesn't want to get too leaky here. Nice solid open. Nice solid let her go.
Speaking of leaky, I didn't see if ADHD Poker took a jab back at Panda earlier when
Panda was leaking?
when Panda was saying that ADHD Poker sleeps in adult diapers.
Oh.
Don't let him do you like that, ADHD. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. But those two usually get after each other
I'm
here in
wearing
the
one
chat,
right now, so
and I'm here for it. Oh,
what do you think of that?
RJ Incontinence. You heard it
I
here
mean, I
first.
figured they said we were going to be here for a late night, so I buckled up.
There's a lady that used to work for NASA I need to introduce you to. Y'all could drive cross country together.
415,000 the open here from Shri. 450, pardon me.
Those little small pairs going in the muck again. Fives into the muck. I wish I had thrown my fives into the muck when I got knocked out of this tournament.
King, Queen, 6. A couple of Broadway cards out there on this flop, but it's battle of the Schmedium aces here between Corey and Shri.
Sorry, Kiwi.
Kiwi says we're messing with her dinner over there. Sorry about that. Check from Corey here on the 10 of spades turn. And a jack ball on the river. Everybody's got Broadway.
Sometimes you feel like the nuts.
We checked it down till we made a hand, and everybody's got the same one.
All right, let's see if anybody wants to put on their best Hollywood cape here. All in.
There we go. All right, so this won't take long. Fantastic. All in with a call. On to the next one we go.
Here we go.
7.4 million in it, and we chop it up.
Well, let's poke back into our prize pool today of almost $96,000 on a 50K guarantee. So smashed it. One-day event. Pretty damn cool. 457 entries today. We are down to our final 6 here.
3760 for our next knockout. Still playing for the heaps up top, 19,350.
Yeah. I was going to ask RJ Lego, when did ace deuce become a schmedium ace?
Schmedium and Schlittle. I agree. Well, this is a pretty big ace.
Yeah, it comes with a friend.
Best kicker you can have. Man's looking at aces. Rockets are live here. He's got a ton of chips, so he's just going to open up to 475,000 now.
Yeah, and that's, you know, even though it's just a little over.
He's got the squirms.
A little over a min click, right? It's starting to sound big, right? Almost 500K.
Yeah.
Open. Sounds big, but these blinds are getting big. So Michelle is just going to call, and she is set mining.
Yeah, Michelle was checking out the squirms there coming in from man. Just goes with a call here with her pocket nines.
This is going to allow Shri to come in with the queen 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Defending in the big blind here. Well, 2.3x the open here. So brings the queen along, and here we go. King, queen, 5 the flop.
Quick all in says no more free nada. We're getting it all in.
So yeah, man, wasting no time here, ripping it on this flop. 2.2 million. Let's take this down, get this hand over with, and he does. He picks up 1.3 million in profit.
Shows the birds.
And he's climbed up to more than 4 million now.
Says, I got a bird for you and a bird for you. Get out of my pot.
I got 2 birds, 1 for each of you.
Double bird. Sometimes when they don't get the message, RJ, you got to hit them with the double bird.
True.
2 for 1 special. Got it at Target.
These stoplights are no joke.
A couple more free hands for Hydro. He's going to need to find another spot, but he's had the alligator blood so far. Get rid of him. Told you I tried. Failed miserably. You think I'd let it go, RJ?
You'd think, but it's the game we play. It doesn't go away. All right, Michelle in there, raises up 500,000, finds no customers. She takes down the blinds and antes from under the guns. Always nice when that happens.
Well, let's see if I have more than 6 points that I can possibly gamble here in Streamlabs. You know they hate me.
I did some chit-chatting in the chat with you and our man Aaron.
That's right.
A couple tournaments ago, and I think it got me like 20 points or something.
Look at that. Kiwi has a cool couple wolves on her icon over there, and I got a wolf too.
Wolves everywhere in the chat.
Big fan of the wolves. Do they have wolves down there in New Zealand? Probably not. They got dingoes. A dingo took your baby.
You don't know nothing about dingoes or New Zealand.
I just like saying dingo.
All right, folds over to the button. Shri's got ace-5. Just a call here. Working in that limp strategy, and that brings man in. He's got an ace-9.
Interesting.
I don't know what that noise was, so I'm just going to check.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't falling for this, guys.
I don't know if you're starting to snore or...
6, 7, Jack. It's all hearts.
Looky there. Our friend from New Zealand gifted me 15 points. God bless you, Kiwi. Thank you much.
Have you seen this guy when he gambles his points? They never come back, Kiwi.
She's giving me hope.
10 of spades here on the turn. That's a gut shot for man with the best ace, with the only heart. So he does lead out here on the turn, and that'll do it. He'll take it down. 600,000 in profit. No wolves or dingoes in New Zealand.
See? We learned more than one thing. And I won. Look at that.
EVL.
Thank you, Kiwi. Now I'm up to 34, which happens to be my lucky number.
Kiwi's the good luck special there.
Yeah.
Ace 4 and it's suited for Tony. Under the gun. 1.4 million.
Oof.
Blinds are at 200,000 now.
Yeah, that's an interesting spot there for him. He's under the
I wonder
gun.
if he
Got the
knew they
ace
went up
4
here.
of spades. Might have been one he could have stolen some blinds with, but
Yeah, 100, 200,000. I believe this is the first hand at this level. Michelle is going to rip it here. Jack 7, Rip City on Hydro.
yeah, anytime you can take down 500K that's just sitting out there, you want to take advantage, but understand sometimes you're just not feeling strong about that ace 4. Hydro going, what the heck?
Going deep into the think tank here with his 10-8. Does not want to mess with it.
Knows he's getting picked on, but he's like, you know, I got a 10-8. Time to skate.
And now he's got 500,000 left in his chip stack.
I think Mitchell and Poker Monkey could probably donate 500K to a couple of us and still have plenty of points. They are some of the original chat pros back when
points were just being sprayed out everywhere.
Yeah, back when
You get a point, you get a point, you get a point,
yeah,
you get a point.
Streamlabs was like Oprah Winfrey, just giving everybody points left and right. Now they're stingy. They're like Scrooge.
So if I were to hop on there, do I have to look and see how many I have before I gamble, or can I just say gamble?
You can say gamble and gamble as many as you want. It just won't let you if you have nothing, and it won't.
Okay, gotcha.
It won't even reply to you. It'll act like you were never there.
I have that problem with the ladies.
I'm here, ladies. I'm here. Summer's over. You guys missed it. RJ in the Tangerine Speedo this summer. You got a few months before it gets hot enough again.
They didn't say.
He'll be back out there.
They didn't say a word.
Yeah, they
All
thought,
right, Michelle taking it down.
didn't you say that one came up to you and said, "Hey, you trying to smuggle those raisins?"
No, say nothing, man.
ADHD says, "I'm not trying to win points. He's trying to win a girlfriend." I
Yeah.
don't think Streamlabs gives those away. But
I can't tell if he's trying to win one or gamble his off.
all right, here we go. Hydro down to 2 big blinds, 405K. He's been here before, though.
Ah, thank you, Kiwi. That's right. I appreciate that. She's looking out for me. All right, Michelle's got the ladies. All this talking about ladies, and it brings it out to the table. Queens for Michelle.
And her stack has swelled up to over 4 million. Oh, Hydro just letting the Jack 8
Jack
go.
8 suited out of there.
Tony's got an ace. It's the worst ace, though, the offsuit ace 6. And good thing.
Woo-hoo. Corey's got a lot of chips, and he's got big slick. And he will 3-bet. 1 million to go now. We got a hand of brewing.
Big hand brewing, and you better believe those short stacks are paying close attention. definitely a couple ways Michelle can play this.
Right.
Big money implications here.
Two pretty big stacks here. Do you want to just flat and go to the flop?
Yeah,
She's looking at those shorties behind her.
And they are super short. I will read that joke out loud, Lego, I promise you. That's fantastic. We still got a crazy hand here. Ace, king versus queens. We are going to go to a flop. Couple of big stacks going to battle.
Jack 3-5. Pretty friendly flop here for the queens.
And alarm bells for Corey as he did get called for that big 3-bet.
Corey, the 3-bet from the blinds. He gets to go first.
Yeah, there are serious ICM implications here between these two big stacks and two shorties wedged in between them in the 1 and 2 seat. He is going to check.
2.3 million in it.
Oh, she checks back.
We go check, check. 8 of diamonds. Not what everyone was thinking.
And that's going to make Corey think maybe we've got a similar holding. Ace, king, ace, queen. And he is going to stab at this, I believe. About half pot. And that is still not fun for Michelle, but
not
she's just
fun.
got too much hand.
Unfun. 1.2 million to bet. Far too much hand here for Michelle.
We can see only 4 live outs.
And yeah, now is where ICM almost gets you in a dangerous spot. 9 of diamonds.
Corey probably going to shut down here. But he could go for it. There is 4.7 million in the middle right now. She shows the queens. It does go to showdown.
Check.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new chip leader, Michelle, in the 9 seed with a big, big old pot there. Wow. Big hand.
Yeah, the lady of the table now, the chip leader, 6.73 million. She's been on the grind, working it very well over there, maintaining that 3.4 million range. Now she finds the big one, bumps her all the way up, 6.7 million.
And for the first time, Corey is not the big stack. He's now in 3rd place, but still plenty of chips with 3.4 million.
So you do a question mark and the word gamble, exclamation point and the word gamble.
And then just do all.
Well, yeah, well, that's the only way to do it.
There you go. Our jizzle. We have an all-in.
All-in,
and
Hydro.
A call, and
Hydro's getting it in.
Couldn't be in better shape, right? He's got ace-5 versus 9-5.
Ace high here for Hydro, dominating the 9-5. 1.1 million in it. 10-7 deuce.
Give us a sweat, Felipe.
Nope.
No sweat.
Not much working.
9 and
Only
a 9.
a 9 will change it.
Oh.
No! Rivers take that for a sweat, EVL.
Goodness gracious.
Naughty spice on that river. The 9 of hearts will give Shri the knockout, and Hydro will be eliminated.
The 9mm hit him on the river. Goodness gracious. Great job, Hydro. Hydro is going to be our 6th place finisher. 37.60 for his efforts today. A great run today, Hydro. 6th out of 457 entries. Been making some deep runs in a lot of our tournaments. So great run there, Hydro. We will see you again, brother. Goodness gracious. Streamlabs taking RJ's points away.
It got me and Jacob Thomas. Very rude.
Tony all in the cutoff with the Jack-8. Wants to steal some blinds, but he's going to run into the tanks.
Tanks for man.
Our buddy Mitch Lloyd's favorite hand. The
All right.
suited, as he calls it, tens.
So now Tony's going to be a risk. Man's got big advantage in equity and plenty of chips to cover. Queen 7 deuce. No help for Tony.
No club either, so he's going to need a jack. And a jack only now on the river.
No jack, another 7. The 10s are going to hold. They make 2 pair, and that will eliminate Mr. Tony now. Back-to-back eliminations at this final table. He will finish in 5th place, a prize of $4,530 for our friend of the show, TCH Live's very own Mr. Tony.
Tony win. Well, you and Paige have a safe drive home. Hope you had a great time here. Always fun to see the power couple in the room.
Saw Miss Paige hanging out there in the back watching her man, and
I was trying to figure out if there was any way that we
sweet run there for Tony comes to an end. Now we're down to 4 players. Michelle Chip leading at 6.7 million.
Yeah, and this is those juicy pay jumps we mentioned that are going to start happening.
$250 buy-in, and now we're playing for $5,890 locked up, all the way up to $19,350 at the top.
Yeah, the real big jump is between 4th and 3rd there, but still plenty to play for here for these folks. Corey under the gun with ace-king. Blinds are at 100, 200, 200. And he's going large here, 700,000. And whoa, looky here, folks.
Hello.
How about a couple of jiggities for Shri on the button? And says,
All in. Shri's going to rip it here, 3.1 million into the chip leader.
Well, what do you think?
And he says, well. Okay. Let's do it. Corey makes the call. We got heaps of chips in this pot.
Ace-king, got a call.
makes that tough decision.
Wow, here we go.
But it's the right one. We're flipping, folks.
Nearly 6.8 million in this pot. Shri at risk. His jack's taking on Corey and the ace-king. 993, the flop. Queen. Only an ace or a king could change it. 4 diamonds does not change it. And what a massive pot here for Shri.
Huge.
His jacks hold 6.78 million, and that one is no skinny rabbit. It is huge.
And that is going to leave our friend Corey, who's been in this booth right here with me before, not a lot to work with. He's going to be left with a big blind and a sandwich.
Big blind and a sandwich for Corey. He's got 215,000 over there. Chip leader most of the evening. Big race there. Goes in the direction of Shri.
Well, back-to-back, ace-king versus pairs for him that don't work out. And, you're going to take that ace-king to the streets every time. And you got to win your flips, and that's 2 flips, 1 there. They didn't get all the chips in, but Michelle and Corey played a really big hand just a couple hands ago. Queens held, and this time the jacks are going to hold.
Yeah, ace-king twice in this orbit, and we're playing, 5-6-handed. Ugh.
Corey might be dog cussing ace-king for a hot minute.
He might be.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, you always wonder what happened to the person when they're at a cash game and they're saying, I hate ace-king. You always wonder what happened. Well, this is what happened.
Got to win your flips to win tournaments, folks. That is a tough one.
Can't fold there, sir. I wouldn't.
Four of our finest here at this final table. Corey is in the big blind in this hand.
Oh, and congratulations. Your ace-king gets snapped.
It's 200, right?
Twice.
Your big chip stack gets snapped off by the back-to-back ace kings, and now you're in the big blind.
Tell him what he's won, RJ. Well, he's won the big blind.
100,000, 200,000. So you get to put it all in right away.
Yeah.
He's got 215,000 in his stack. So 200,000 of that will go to the big blind.
Yeah.
15,000 of that will go to the ante. He is all in.
Anthony here in the chat letting us know how unfortunate this has to feel right now. You got 3 players with 25 plus big blinds and a 1 big blind stack. Well, good luck, Corey. We can openly root for you now because we love rooting on our short stacks.
He's the big blind for 200.
Big blind, so I'm kind of pocket it here.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not, Adi.
I mean, these fields are huge. You got to get lucky a lot to get to this point.
You're going to have to get it in bad a couple of times or suck out.
I'm not looking. Bad luck to look.
Corey says he's not looking. Well, he's got the old San Francisco waiter.
Come on, Eric. Tell me what I got. I have a heart.
You got a heart
He's
draw.
got the only heart. Got the only heart. Corey's got life. The heart's beaten, and there it is.
And a heart. Corey's going to stick around here.
Come on, heart.
We'll see if he turns over the queen of diamonds first, which would also be a winner here, I think.
Queen.
You've never seen somebody so excited to see a 3 of hearts.
There we go. He's having a good time with it.
Survival.
Well
Attaboy,
done,
Corey.
Gets his chips back plus a little bit there. Let's see. It says he's going to have 245, but
That's the way you play all in blind.
I think he had 215 going into that.
He did.
It was the big blind for 200, and the ante was 100.
Felipe's letting Jacob know, so that'll get fixed here. Just a second.
There you go. Yeah, they counted it kind of backwards there. And they used to have to do it that way. You know, but when big blind ante first come out, they would take the ante first, and it would leave you with no chips, and you could never chip up.
Yep.
But they have changed that to where now you do get to complete the big blind first. So then you actually have a chance of making a little bit of Kool-Aid.
I put 115 on the ante, and he was 200K.
Come back a lot of time.
All right, Michelle. She's got some suited canooders in the button. 7-8 of hearts. 400,000 the race.
He's going to raise it up with those suited canooders. And Corey is got a suited king, and that's one we're going to go with.
Men click here from Michelle. If Corey's all in, he would just about men click it back.
4-handed button raise.
He's got all those white chips over there. Those are
Oh, he doesn't like the king 9.
5,000 each.
Ask him why he decided to let that go later.
See if he says anything to you.
Almost go. When you raise,
Yeah, look at the table. Listen.
you either have an ace or a king or a pair. So I'm behind. I mean, short stack.
Now he's got 2 free hands, so he's going to need to wake up with something better than king 9, and that's the issue, right? Just didn't feel like going with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the king 9 there. And if I don't go with it, in the event that I wouldn't go with it, I'm not telling him squat.
Yeah. They're going to see it one way or the other, but yeah, I'm definitely not telling him. He is all in, though. Let's see if he found something he likes better.
There you go. He has ripped it here. Michelle got out of the way
He
with
sure-
her queen 8, and Corey does
he
have
sure
a
as
nice
heck
one.
did. He gets rewarded with an ace queen of hearts. Let's see if that does him any good here. There's Shirley.
Bringing the girl power to her pal there in the 9 seat.
Corey knew what he was doing all along. King 9, trash.
Yeah.
We got an ace queen of hearts here.
And I'm going to get it in versus the king queen of Shri.
Take it to the streets.
1.6 million in this pot.
Ooh.
Jack 3-5, 2 hearts. Takes away one of Shri's outs. Queen of clubs on the turn.
Got to hit a king to eliminate
6
him.
of clubs, so that's not going to do it. Corey's going to get another double up. Ace queen survives here. 1.6 million in it.
Just like that, we went from one big blind, no ante, to 1.62 million. And guess what? These other 3 players are not going to want to double him up now.
And hang on to your bootstraps. We got us a game.
Because a double up now is going to do a little damage to man, Shri, or Michelle.
Now Michelle Chipley, nearly 7 million in her stack. 5.6 for Shri, 4.7. And now Corey, armed with 1.6.
And a 5 deuce.
Go ahead and take your break. 7 minutes.
And Michelle gets a walk there, it looks like, and just in time for break. We
They
got
are gonna
7
have
minutes
a
left
little
to break.
So, folks, if you haven't already, now is the time to go grab a beverage, go grab a snack.
Bring me one, too.
Go walk your dog, water your scorpion, whatever it is you got to do. When we come back, we'll be four-handed still. Corey fresh off of a couple of double ups plus, so he's going nowhere. But this is what we got going on next week. We just are going to finish out this 5-year anniversary awesome 50K guaranteed tournament that we hosted today. But this next week, we've got our even bigger one, our once-a-month tourney, 250K guarantee. It's a $300 buy-in, 30K starting stack, 30-minute levels. There's going to be 10 starting flights, which start on Tuesday, the 28th, RJ, and goes all the way through Saturday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
That's right. Lots of chances to get in and get a big bag. And if you want, you can get multiple bags. Take your biggest bag to day 2. There's a double bag bonus of 1,000 and a triple bag bonus of 2,500 or all of your buy-ins back, whichever is larger. We love telling the story. We had somebody get the double bag bonus, and they wanted to go for that triple bag bonus, and they kept firing. 42 bullets were fired.
By one, folks.
By one person. Let's just say they didn't get the triple bag, and they had a couple of men cashes out of it. I don't think they made money on that one, but they gave it hell. That's all we can
I'd
ask.
say.
Yeah, but Sunday will be day 2. That is the 2nd of November. Final table, 7 p.m. on Monday, the 3rd. Cool thing is, though, 10% make the money, 10% go to day 2, 40-minute levels on days 2 and 3. So really great structure. It's been an awesome tournament since they started that, a year and a half or so ago, and we've had somebody win 50 to 60 grand every stinking time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can play in a tournament with that structure, with that payout, at least once a month, just locally, right here at Texas Card House, Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 day 1 flights, Tuesday through Friday.
We're going to race off the white? Yes. Okay, let's get him.
All right, they're going to race off the white, get rid of those. You want to play with our new music we have on the computer?
Yeah, because we got a Halloween stream coming. They
Ooh.
added some music for us.
Okay. This is a little sneak preview.
Sneak preview?
Sneak peek preview.
Spooky Halloween music, RJ.
Boo!
We've had a couple of those rivers tonight where we went like this.
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
Goodness gracious. It's been fun so far, and you guys have been awesome in the chat. Are you folks fans of Halloween? And if so,
Yeah.
are you dressing up? Are you dressing up your dogs? I love seeing all these dog costumes. They're hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
My sister's got an awesome Basset Hound that is now a celebrity. Gilbert.
Oh, yeah?
Gilbert the Basset Hound is now a celebrity. He's got
His own Instagram page and everything?
all of it. PetSmart
Yeah.
is sending stuff. TikTok is sending stuff.
Gilbert's
They're
man.
going to start getting paid for their freaking dog, which I used to say was just a fat, worthless slob of a dog. And he is. God bless him. Gilbert If you're listening, I'm sorry, but you kind of are an asshole. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. But Gilbert has got some great outfits, and they've got all these other dogs. But man, I love seeing it. The kids' outfits too. The little kids.
Oh man,
I
the
mean,
kids
you and I
have a
don't have
ball,
kids, so
dude.
we just have to watch
Yeah.
everybody else dress up their kids. So, what are you folks wearing? I will be on this table right here on Tuesday night in costume. You may not recognize me. I gotta say it's kind of offensive, and we're gonna go with it. We don't
All
care.
right.
We don't care.
River Rat checking in during the break. What's up, River Rat?
What's going on? We got the River Rat from the Rio Grande Valley.
RGV in the house.
Yeah, huge ICM implications still in this tournament. 4 players left, so they've all got almost $6,000 locked up. They're all playing for that $19,350 up top. It's going to be a nice little run here.
Nice little run.
Down to the finish line, 5-year anniversary, $50K guarantee that we smashed today.
Still $12,000 in difference on those payouts, so four-handed still playing basically for a $12,000 difference here.
Whoa. Okay, folks. We just got a super chat, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is the biggest super chat we've ever got. Holy cannoli. Thank you, Niraj Bhatia.
What up, Niraj?
It says, and I think this is real unless my leg is being pulled right now, we just got a $500 super chat. If that's real, thank you, because that goes not only to RJ and I, it goes to our production team and helps us as we're all doing this for a little side change. And
that's right.
Niraj, man, thank you for the gift. That was really awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And
that's big league.
Stuff.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
That's beyond big
Great
league.
stuff.
Man, good stuff. Don't even know how to respond. That's
there. You go. He's in the chat saying, "What up, y'all?"
Yeah.
We just chilling, Niraj, hanging out. Thank you so much for that. That's sweet.
Really good stuff. Well, thank you. Yeah, it definitely gets split up between the staff here. They do a great job on this production. So, good stuff. Anyway, we're speechless now, and we're going to come right back here, folks, to a final table. Boom. We've got, just a couple more minutes. The players will be coming back shortly. Somebody's going with 19,000 smackaroonies, RJ.
19,000.
Is now the time that we ask AI what you can buy in 2025 for $19,300.
Man, if you bought my Honda Civic, I'd give you about $8,000 of it back.
We're going to ask the googly goos, what can you buy for $19,300? Let's see what good old AI says. All right, well, what kind of car? It says you could buy a 2022 Toyota Corolla, or how about a 2020 Audi Q5?
There we go.
45 premium.
We're talking like power windows and leather seats.
Yeah, good stuff. That's only 5 years old, and Audis run forever. Looky there. You could buy a luxury watch, like a Rolex Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
I am too. But hey, how about 2020 Audi with 70,000 miles on it? That'll last you a hot minute. All right, players are back at the table. Blinds are going to be up to 125, 250.
I forget we're still on. I hope
250. Yeah, we are still on. I hope we didn't pick our nose on camera.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bourbon for everyone. Thank you, Kiwi. We do definitely remember, Mr. Niraj. You're awesome. You are welcome back anytime. And thank you again for the awesome gift. Good people. Tell you what, if anybody says that there aren't good people in the poker world,
man,
they are smoking crack.
All right, we're going to crank it up here for the remaining 4 players we have at this final table. They did bring in the closer. Miss Mary's in the box. Ready to roll. Corey's in the big blind. Michelle completes from the small blind. Off to the flop we go. Top pair here for Michelle.
Yeah, no boogies here.
Bully.
Oh,
She's going to bully him around with that top pair and takes it down. $500,000 in profit.
look at
Blinds are $125,000, $250,000.
Well, we can honestly say if the best-looking player wins, Michelle's already got this thing wrapped up. She's got $7.2 million. No offense, fellas, but she's got y'all in looks and chips currently. They got some work to do.
$7.2 million.
Corey's in the small with 1.25, so he's going to really need another couple of double-ups to make a run here.
But I've been here since 10, so.
Players have been here since 10 o'clock this morning.
It's been a long one. 10 a.m. start. We are now at 1:05 local time, a.m.
Corey hit us with the choo-choo. He's got the suited Canuters. He's a big fan of 1987. He's going with it. Shri says, no thank you. I got it. Jack 5. So Corey gets some much-needed chips there.
All right, Corey hanging around over there. 1.6 now and the button.
We got to find a way to escape that 7-minute break on our stream because we lost about 45 viewers in 7 minutes.
We can
Come on back, folks. Come on back. We're back. We're still playing for 19,000.
We sometimes keep them around a little better than that, but it is late.
It is. It's 1:30 in the morning here.
It's a little later than usual for us here, local time.
Under the gun now for Michelle. Another
pretty nice hand.
Suited hand for her.
Must be nice to have a green chip.
Yeah, she's got the green chips now.
Yeah, those green chips in play, 500,000 each. Woo. One.
Can we just cash those in?
That's a $500,000 in tournament chips.
So lonely down here, isn't it?
That's right. Niraj came along during the break. So we got one more viewer.
All right, Michelle's going to take that one down.
Big league viewer at that.
Hand number 67, 4 of our finest, still battling it out in our 5-year anniversary tour tournament today. 50K guarantee, $96,000 in this prize pool today.
There you go. Get points, run trivia. We come up with something fun.
Yeah.
Eric, you're a clever guy.
I mean, I got the clever part. I just don't have the technological side to me.
Yeah.
Somebody can help me out.
We got pen and paper over here. We can do it old school style.
I mean, we tried. We tried to ask people what they were dressing up as
for Halloween.
That's
and
I don't know if we got a single dadgum answer. I'll have to go back. Nope. Nobody chimed in, told us what they were wearing. We got all excited because Niraj hit us with the super chat.
Super chat.
Lego
Blew up our chat.
Lego said he's a fan of a Halloween. Lego, what do you got for us, man? I mean, obviously something with a beard involved.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting rid of that beard. Who else is dressing up for Halloween? How many Halloweenies we got out there?
I was going to dress up as Eric Van Loosen, but I didn't want to grow that stash.
You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. You woke up this good looking, RJ.
True. I'd have 6 ex-wives and 43 kids. Tyreek Hill got nothing on me.
Amen. His couch pulls out, but he don't.
All right, let's see. Shri's limping from under the gun. Limping is pimping here. 10-9 offsuit. Comes in for a limp. Michelle will come along with 6-5 of diamonds. Corey checks the big blind. Let's see a flop. Ace-5 deuce. Michelle with the best of it with her 5. Nine of hearts here, so that gives Shri the advantage now. Lands his 10-9.
I like the bet. I like the call, too. Both players kind of knowing that nobody's super strong here with that ace out there.
King of spades, another big card hits the river here.
Yeah, front door spades come in, so that's going to maybe give Shri a little pause here. Kiwi taking up for RJ. RJ's awesome. Don't worry, Kiwi.
All right, Michelle bets 700,000. Shri makes the call, so he will pick up 1.8 million in profit here. 3.2 million in it. Knocks Michelle's stack down just a bit. She's only got 6 million now.
Don't you worry, Kiwi. RJ's like a brother from another mother.
Absolutely.
We became co-workers, we became pals, and now we're neighbors.
Yep, we're even neighbors.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric and I get along really well, even though we have a ball coming in here and picking on each other.
We're all about self-deprecating humor. I don't think we'd be alive without it.
Appreciate the love, though, Kiwi. Thank you very much.
Our favorite Kiwi, the Kiwi Special. All right, Michelle, still running good. Looking at another hand on the button she can open. Took a little hit in that last one, but still got lots of chips.
Yeah, back to work here. Queen Jack on the button. 5-3, the mumbler's out of there. And then we go to the big blind where he's got 5-4. He's mumbling as well.
Newly acquired chip lead for Shri.
Man, my Halloweens have been interesting over the years. I've traveled a lot during Halloween.
Same.
And I've had the rodeo clown outfit with me, like everywhere I go. Rodeo clown has made 2 appearances in Vegas, once in San Diego, once at the Major League Baseball World Series in Atlanta. I was on the Jumbotron doing baseball signs with my rodeo clown outfit. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, we've done some fun stuff on Halloween. Halloween in Vegas, by the way, very, very underrated. It is a lot of fun.
I can imagine. That
People
gets
just
wild.
Taking pictures with each other, having a good time.
Well, that's why I like it. I just like the whole costume aspect. I don't get into the dungeon demon, whatever, that people get scared of. I just think it's fun to see people having a good time dressed up in costumes.
Ace deuce suited, that's a good time. Michelle's going to bump it up, 600,000.
Little acey deucey.
Acey deucey
That'll
suited and takes it down.
Really like how Michelle's playing at this final table.
Well, Kiwi, we can tell you're a beautiful person from here, so you don't have anything to worry about.
Every now and then we can spot out a player, and of course we don't say anything out loud because we want folks to want to come back on the stream, but we can spot out people that are a little bit uncomfortable under the lights, the cameras, or a big payday, right?
Right.
Michelle seems very comfortable, really playing great here, playing solid, just great awareness of spots and situations she's been. I'm very impressed. I got to play with her a little bit today out there as well. So
yeah, and I've seen Michelle over the years, I believe, maybe
in some
even,
tournaments?
maybe even some other card rooms. Yeah,
nice.
She'll splash around once in a while.
Well, very impressed so far, and she's making a name for herself right here on our stream, Texas Card House Dallas. Corey now all in, under the gun. Woke up with a king, so that's good enough to get it in.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million even, so that is 4 blinds here for Corey.
And he's going to be dominated here against Shri's holding. Let's see if Michelle can come along, and probably can here with the ace-6.
Ace-6 for 4 blinds here. Might be worthy of coming along.
Lego's a big fan of TLC, evidently. He ain't too proud to beg.
Jack 7-7 the flop here. 2 hearts. Ace high still leading. Jack of diamonds, double paired board now.
Ace high really leading.
Only a king or queen would mess things up. The 3 would actually be counterfeited. 5 of clubs, no help. Ace high is going to take this one down. Check, check, we go. Ace high good.
Actually, in third place.
Michelle's going to take down another pot, 2.3 million in profit for her.
Yeah,
And
3.37
Corey
total.
will
Oof.
be eliminated. So Corey, a sweet run in today's tournament. Great run at the final table. Found those ace kings to be not so fun, but he will finish in fourth place, a sweet prize, $5,890 for Corey.
Well, look at that. Nice little consolation. Little hug from his opponent after she knocks him out. Great sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship. He's having a good time over there, and he's very happy with that prize. Nearly $6,000 for Corey today.
Great job,
And,
Corey.
he's pumped, I'm sure.
And then there were 3. Michelle doing her thing, knocking these folks out left and right. Got almost 10 million in chips now. And Shri and Man have got their work cut out for them. Great run, though, Corey.
Roll. Oh, you're going? Yeah, you're home. Demetrio, do you want 2 sides? Players, if you want to open the meeting.
Niraj, you got to do a exclamation point in front of the word gamble, and then it'll let you gamble.
Interesting conversation going on there at table 4.
Yeah.
Shree's got an interesting hand. He's got the aces.
Got the Redbirds sighting. Seen the Blackbirds a couple times. Shri's waking up with these Redbirds, and I like it. Playing it a little tricky here. No raise. He's hoping his opponent may landed something. Unfortunately, nada.
The 7 Triz did not land much.
Man says, you know, I would have loved to give you action, my friend, but I had the 7-3 off. There you go. Lego showing you how it's done, Niraj. Exclamation point, then the word gamble, then the amount you want to wager. That's right, Kiwi. The angry ants.
Angry ants are out.
Those red ants. Those boogers. They'll bite you.
Okay, maybe give him some. She's trying. Mary's trying.
We forgot to shout out Felipe, who's no longer our dealer. We got the lovely Mary.
That's right. I took care of that for you.
You did? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we brought Mary in for you.
We got the closer here.
Our friend from Luckbox Threads gives you a hoodie tonight to stay nice and warm, and he's out there stacking chippies in the nightcap.
Our man Christian, Lucky Threads. I'm rocking the Luckbox Threads right now.
Luckbox.
Got a lot of compliments on this hoodie.
Yeah, they are pretty sweet.
Yep. Old school pinup style lady on the back with the poker swag feel to it. Gotta love it. Luckbox Threads.
Instagram, the real live internet, whatever. Go check them out. Folds around the small blind. 6-9 offsuit here for Michelle. Shri, a dominated ugly hand himself. He's got 6-4. Both players find a little interest in this flop. Top pair here for Michelle. Gut shot for Shri.
Did get that gutter
4 ball
earlier and
is not the gut shot I thought it was at first, but it's the
same.
It's a pair.
He was looking for a 3.
It's getting late. Those single-digit integers are always the tough ones.
Looking for a 3.
No 3. Deuce pairs the board. But the pot still could be interesting here. Shell top pair. Shri landed one of those medium pairs.
Yeah, three-handed.
You hate letting go of pairs three-handed.
He's like, is she bluffing? Is she bluffing? I don't know.
All three streets bet here from Michelle. 1 million to bet on the river.
Front door hearts did not get there. That's really the bluff, just besides a couple of big overcards that she could have here.
All right.
Let's it go.
Nice lay down there from Shri. Nice pot. Nice pot for Michelle.
Hand number 76. Man now at 2.7 million. Right around 10 big blinds.
Yeah, blinds 250,000. Only 4 blinds per million if you're keeping track at home.
And he says king high is good enough to ship it. Shri forced to fold that 5 high.
So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a turbo battle here. Three-handed. Still 19,000 up top.
Yeah, Michelle really starting to separate herself. Shri with 3.8, man with 2.9. Michelle's got over 11.5 million in chips.
(10-3) suited for Shri on the button. (8-3) from Michelle on the big blind, and she will check her option. We'll go to a flop. Limping is pimping here. 9-5-5. And a whole bunch of opportunity now. You can see all the outs across that board. For Michelle, 22 outs officially. Doesn't want to mess with it in the muck. Niraj, ready to gamble all, but he put his exclamation at the end, which is what I did the first 47
That's
times.
right. That's why I showed him right below.
Okay, there you go.
Exclamation point first, then the word gamble, then the amount that you want to gamble. I tried to gamble 12, and I rolled a 1.
Yeah, if you put gamble all exclamation point, very similar to some of the ladies around here, they're not going to say anything back to you.
And I lost.
And Eric lost.
12 loyalty points.
Hey,
back down to 23.
Yeah,
that's better than the 6 I had.
That's right. You still have points.
Because Kiwi hooked the brother up.
I'm back down to the goose egg. King 10 here from Man on the button. Didn't mess with it. Hey.
Really?
Well, look
good
at
thing.
him. I think he had a read.
Good
He
thing.
must have had a read because Shri's got aces in the big blind.
He felt the heat from his neighbor.
Michelle raised here from the small blind, or I guess she just called.
Could she have like a king 3 suited, or?
So she has
Obviously not ace 3 suited. We see the ace of spades is taken.
Yeah, she has 250,000 out there, so she had a limp in hand from the small blind. Shri has now ripped it for 4.2 million.
If she makes this call, you got to think it's a king 3.
Yeah, that's a
or
lot of
pocket
chips
3s,
here.
or an ace 3. Could be ace 3 off.
Feel like this is going to be a little too much. 4 million more. This tournament is going quick.
She does fold, and he takes that down. Kiwi, RJ's name in the chat is Dupe Show.
Yeah, I don't make very many appearances in there, but I'm up there a little bit.
Well, she's going to try to maybe gift you some points.
I don't know if it's Dupe Show or The Dupe Show, but
is it the Dupe Show?
It's one of them. DOOP. Scroll up a little bit and you can see where I gambled off something or another.
Tell you what, Niraj, type exclamation point and then the word points. It'll tell you how many points you have.
True.
It will not let you gamble anything unless you have 10 points.
All right, Shri's got an ace this time. He's going to rip it again, all in for $2.6 million. These blinds are steep, 125, 250,000. So we are full turbo mode here. Three-handed ace-7, good enough to rip.
I'll show you how to do it right here, Niraj. Type exclamation point and then points, and it'll scream back at you and let you know how many points you have. There you go. It's just been a minute, right? You have 4, so you gotta keep chatting like you're doing. It'll keep giving you more.
Yeah, no mileage for his aces. He got to rip it with the ace-7. Now he's got ace-king on the button. Just a raise this time. 800,000.
Pretty chunky raise.
Yeah, I like that better than just the rip.
Lego getting his
unfortunately the
tisk on.
Unfortunately, the blinds are running a little rough. There we go. Oh, it failed. QE special. Streamlabs telling us that it failed to give 15 loyalty points to Dupe Show.
It said, feels bad, man. I've never read that in the chat.
Streamlabs, I am the first person that Streamlabs talks some crap to. It's awesome.
Man is all in.
Man's all in. He's ripped it. King 9 of hearts.
Look at that. Vicente.
In the chat.
Cheered on the misses. Still 3 players left. We got Shri, we got Man, and we got the aforementioned Michelle in the 9 seat with the big chip lead right now.
We are ready. Man, 2.8 million. He's in the big blind.
These players all have 8,700 locked up.
So they're feeling a little loosey-goosey, and the blinds are so high, very turbo-y out there, but they're still playing for a lot of money.
Absolutely.
10,000 difference here between first and third.
Battle of the nothings here. 9 deuce, 7-3. How about a flush?
Flush is good.
Man is not out of the weeds, though, as Shri has a diamond.
Yeah, and a flush is going to be good enough to rip it here. Shri opens the betting. He does have a straight flush draw. He had
Indeed.
6 of diamonds would have locked it up there.
Nice hand. Man's going to chip up a little bit. He's got 3.4 million. Uphill battle for these 2 players, though. They could combine their stacks right now, and they would still not have as many chips as Michelle in the 9 seat. That is a great question, ADHD.
Shri trying to get in there. 10-4 hearts on the button. Man folds 8-9. That's so awesome.
Yeah, maybe you're only allowed to give points away once a night or something, and she already gave them to me.
Yeah.
Hit him up next time.
Feels bad, man.
Deuce. But that does bring in hearts.
Michelle's got a deuce
as well. got a deuce and she has an ace.
9 of diamonds. That's no help for Shri.
She's going to check, and Shri has got a bet to win this. Can Michelle make the call here with a deuce? That would be awesome. I think she's going to make this call, RJ.
So Shri bet
Bottom pair
800,000.
makes the call.
Deuce.
The
Good.
deuce. Like a boss.
Well done, Michelle.
Go, Michelle. Just don't try to bluff me, Sonny.
3.2 million in that one. Another 1.8 million in profit.
How awesome was that? You are not getting it through Michelle right now. She is locked in.
We just need a pillow and a nap. We're the daytime players.
Yeah,
Fantastic call. That's one of my favorite hands right there.
8,740. Man's got ace queen on the button. 8,700 locked up for these players. 19,000 up top. All in from Man. He's going to rip it with ace queen.
I think he has like 4 million. I just need a rough estimate.
Players who have an open seat for 2-5, no limit. If you'd like to play 2-5, please come to the podium.
Now I'm 5 of 6.
All right, Man's going to take that one down.
I know I'd like to double you up. I didn't want to do that right now.
Shri now our shorty. Got about
5, 6 or whatever.
11, 12 big blinds, it looks like.
That's funny.
All right, suited ace 4 for Michelle.
Raise to 6.
600,000.
Our friend Ronnie B just tuning in to let us know that that indeed was a nice call. And big hands here, three-handed. Couple of aces here, one suited. And this is probably going to be a call here.
All in, 2.8 million here from Shri. Nearly 3 million, and that is going to be a call. Michelle's going to make the call with their suited ace. We're three-handed. Worthy of a call here with the suited ace 4. Unfortunately, runs into a bit of a hand here. Shri's got ace jack, so he's at risk. He's got the majority of it.
But she's suited and can always hit that dangler or some wheel cards. Shri at risk, though, for his tournament life.
3, 4,
Oh, wow.
5. It's all danglers. 4 connects here for Michelle. Deuce would be a chop, but Shri needs a jack.
Oh, it's a 3.
3 of diamonds pairs the board, and Michelle continues. The fire emoji over there in the 9 seat. She'll get another elimination here, and Shri will finish in 3rd place. Prize of $8,740.
Well, congratulations once again, I got to say, to our man, because I was at a table with him earlier, and he had like 50 or 60,000 in chips left and got a couple of double ups, and he is running all the way up
Our man.
to being locked into $13,590. But he has got an uphill battle if he wants to win that first place prize, because Michelle has got 15 million out of the 18.3 million in
You know,
chips.
you saw him even grinding here at the final final table. He folded ace-10 on the button, folded some decent aces, and I think sometimes that'll happen when you get stuck in that bottom feeder mode all day, and then you get to the final table and you're like, yeah, but this got me this far, so I'm going to keep doing it. And sure enough, it's got him all the way to heads up.
First hand heads up. He does wake up with an ace. He rips it. And Michelle's got a fold. So he's going to take a little bit. Yeah, been a great performance. Obviously, Shri got it in good there. Michelle, made a standard call there. Just happened to hit that dangler and eliminated him. But great run for Shri. It's been a fun final table, RJ.
It has been a fun final table. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Still 112 viewers checking us out. We're heads up. Who's going to win this 19,000? You're hanging out with myself, RJ Dupree, and my man Eric Van Loosen.
Yes, sir.
Here at Texas Card House, Dallas.
Two hours and 40 minutes in to this final table. Heads up battle now between Michelle and Man. Hand number 88. Man says no thank you with the Choctaw nuts. Michelle says, well, I had two of those jiggities. The jumping Jesuses, as Kiwi calls it.
Lego almost made it.
He did. He almost made it. The power of the beard has run out.
I don't blame you.
Good night, Lego.
We're hanging in there, though. Michelle's got the jacks there.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who made it into TCH Dallas today for this 5-year anniversary. The room was
Man.
packed. It was awesome. Good stuff.
All right, a premium again here for Michelle. This time it's Big Slick, Ace-King. Raises it up. Man
says okay.
8-9 not suited, but it's connected.
He wanted to get it in with live cards. He's doing that very thing.
There we go.
36% equity against the 64 of Michelle. Not quite a flip, but he is live. And at risk for his tournament life is Man. Ace.
On the flop, ace, deuce, 5. And a 4 will do it.
Needs a 3.
Pardon me, a 3 could chop.
No.
All right, no choppy, no.
Ace King works for some, doesn't work for others. It's going to work for Michelle, and she is our tournament champion. Look at that smile, man.
She's fired up.
Awesome.
Well done, Michelle. Taking down the 5th-year anniversary Texas Card House, $50K. She finds herself in the winner's circle. Top prize, $19,350.
Well, great job, Man. Like we said, $13,590 going his way. But Michelle is our winner. She's going to get her picture taken. She's got her winning hand,
There we
the
go.
Ace King, and a big old smile on her face. Look at that. The Hubs came in and gave her a hug, taking her picture.
Sweet prize for Michelle.
Man, that
Takes
is good
one
stuff.
down for the ladies.
Good stuff. We got Jack Baker joining us right here at the end just to say his one-liner, donk.
Hello, Jack.
Shout out, McFish. Hope you're doing great, bud. We will see everybody Tuesday night for our Halloween
That's
cash
right.
stream. I will be on this stage dressing up in something just outrageous. That's what this mustache is for. Get ready. I'm going to look like an idiot.
Yeah, that's what it's
Get
for.
ready to laugh. RJ's going to be doing some commentary. I'm going to be splashing around on the table with some colleagues. It's going to be a good time if I can last the full stream. We'll see.
Let's do it.
We're going to have a blast. But thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, this week also, our even bigger one, well, that's Becca's game on Tuesday.
You can play in that on Tuesdays.
You can cover that too. Tuesday, Becca will be here with her Big O game. But also Tuesday is the start of our even bigger one. So come on out.
Not just the big one.
Yep, the even bigger one.
bigger.
The Mas Grande.
Mas Grande, it's back.
Absolutely. We will see you guys next Tuesday night for our live stream. Again, thank you to everybody else that came out today for the 5-year
It was
anniversary.
great. Happy birthday, TCH.
Happy birthday, TCH Dallas. We had a blast.
Oh, did they really?
Till next time, I'm Eric Van Loosen. This is RJ Dupree. We're out of here.
Good night, TCH Live.
Little fancy trophy sort of.